Vincenzo'S Gold Crypto Investing, a morning update here. I see my fabulous subscribers to take Ravencoin or Elastos, one of them, and put the other one on. I'll be doing that into the rotation now. And then a sandbox coin request. We'll get to that as the day progresses, right? You can see some of the coins are down a little bit. Bitcoin's down a little bit. Got a lot of news with stocks and what's going on there. And that is going to affect what's going on in the coin world, right? The more nervous that people get with inflation and the Fed saying they're going to fight it and taking away some of the free money and easy money a little bit quicker with their tapering, the riskiest assets will get sold off very quick because they know the Fed's saying they're going to cut the easy money, which takes money out of the market, and they're going to have to start raising interest rates as soon as they're done tapering. So if they're going to taper sooner and get done sooner, that means they can raise interest rates sooner. And as soon as they raise interest rates, the risk assets get sold off because it becomes too risky and too expensive with higher interest rates to keep borrowing the money to keep doing what they're doing and buying back their own stock or buying real estate or investing and taking leverage out on their stock portfolio that they're up, and they borrow against their stocks that are up and they rebuy more of it, or they venture off into other stocks or other things. That starts to get taken out of there, right, as soon as interest rates go up. And Bitcoin's the riskiest of all assets, right? So Bitcoin collapses when things like that happen, and that's why it's been going down. But we've had a brief pump up, and now we were in that descending channel that we made up there. See that? We tried to break out of that, and now we're back testing it. We got all jaggedy up there where you had volatile swings up and down. That usually tells you you're topping out. And now we're going to come back test this. And what I would watch out for in the Bitcoin today is option one. You come down and back test and fail, get back into this, and then break through the next few days and start breaking to the downside and get to that $50,669 target that we've had since we were at an all-time high. Or option two is you do similar things except you bounce after, right? That's what I would look for in Bitcoin. XRP is the same thing. We were thinking you were going to come up and try to retest this old 106 major resistance line. We'll go out into the 2-hour time frame. See that? That's a major resistance point. It was a major support and resistance point. Vincenzo'S Gold Crypto Investing has been on top of XRP, calling the bottom or calling a flush since it was 113 and rising when Michigan played Nebraska in early, what would that be? Early October, right? We've been telling you it was going to come down, and now it's doing the same thing as Bitcoin. You're going to back, but I would watch out for XRP. If you don't get up to that 106, which it looks like you're running out of gas now, you're going to come back down and step your way down on each support and resistance level until you double bottom down near that 86 cents to 90 cent range. And then if you can't hold that, you got that bigger drop to fulfill our ultimate target of 72 cents that we've had outstanding target for several weeks now, or actually 2.5 months now during the whole pump and dump, right? So we feel like this has been a phenomenal call, as if we scroll back, XRP right here where that big blue arrow is, when it was 113 and pumping, we told you that it would get rejected at 127 or 125, right? That ain't even the right pump, is it? No, we got to go back farther, I believe. Yeah, we do right there. Nope, that's not the right pump either. How's that pump? Right there. Ooh, we need to get over. It just looks different for some reason. Oh, I'm in a different time frame. Usually I'm in the daily time frame. So where that blue arrow is about 124, 125. And we told you to get rejected there. And it did, right? And then we had that underneath blue arrow as a possible rejection point. And it did. And then we had the slower highs right there with the yellow descending support from where the blue arrow is in the top left moving to the bottom right. And it got rejected once, twice, 3, 4, fake out. And then it broke down to the downside. And we laid out with that yellow arrow pointing to the downside where your technical target was. And it hit it beautifully, right? And then we diagnosed and sniffed out and detected the overt and subvert to buy back after you fulfill a targeted move, and we got overbought back, but we told you it would get rejected, and as high as you would go would be the 135 green ring, and you would get rejected, and this is what's happened. And now the price has continued to move down, and Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing has been all over this, and we think we are coming down to that 72-cent target, right? Way down there. That is going to happen. It's just been delayed, not denied. So that's what's going on in the XRP. Oh, fucking cars everywhere. So that's what's going on there. XLM, we've been following XLM beautifully on the ring system, and you can see now we have broken back below that critical ring that we told you to watch out for, that blue ring right there, and now we're below it, and we're getting supported along a green ring that plays significance too. And if we can continue to get bumped, if we can get supported on this green ring, you can bounce back up to this blue ring and then try to break up, right? And then continue on the path that you were on when you had this little fake out back there, right? Just a few days ago when you broke up right here, right? See that? So that's what's going on there in XLM. You need to break above. You need to hold support on this green ring, right? And get back to the blue ring, or you're going to get rejected. Because if you look back out at the ring system, we've went from ring back there at 42 cents to the underneath ring at about 35. Then we went from that ring to 30. I moved them all. That ring to about 32 cents, and then that ring to the next ring at from 32 to about. I moved them all, so I can't just take them at a glance. Oh, there we go. We went from about 38 cent ring down to the 36 cent ring, the 36 cent ring down to about the 32 cent ring, the 32 cent ring down to the 20, almost the next ring down after the last breakdown is the 27 cent ring, but we've got supported at the bottom part of that green support box that you notice in the background, and that's the major traded area with the volume indicator, right? If you're below it, you're bearish. If you're above it, you're bullish. If you're in the middle of it trading, you're indecisive, and the market hasn't decided yet, right? So that's what we're going to try to do. If you want to break up, you got to get supported on that green ring, because that is major support and resistance as you're working in between the blue rings, right? And if you want to try to get back up here that we just deleted, you got to start now. If you don't get support and you fail to hold this level, right, it's not going to be good if you were swing trading this and you got trapped, because it's going to come straight down pretty quickly to that underneath blue ring, right? That's just what's going to happen. That's not what I want to happen. That's just how this plays. If you can't hold that green ring, you're coming down to the next level at the 28 cents, right? So that's what's going on in the state of the market. We'll update all them coin requests that the subscribers want as I get into work that I'm about to get into right now. Like, subscribe, and share to Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing. Peace and love. Peace and love.